guys, it's Shelly. Welcome to my channel. I usually do all kinds of products unboxing and reviews. So in case you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. So in today's video, I'll show you a gaming monitor. So in case you guys are planning to buy a gaming monitor, then definitely this review will help you. So this one is from LG Ultra Gear 32GN650 and 31.5 inch monitor. Specifically this one we bought for gaming, like for gaming monitor. So you can open it and see what's inside this.
Yeah, actually in general the gaming monitors support higher refresh rates. Typically the monitors that we used previously, it was like around 60 Hz, but this one supports up to 165 Hz. So that's the reason why, this is the difference between typical gaming monitors versus the regular monitors. And for my gaming activities, I think this will be a great fit. Gaming monitors usually starts from 144 Hz and it goes up to 165 and 240 like that. Higher refresh rate means you will get less blurred images, less blurred motion. So that's why it gives you the clear viewing of the game and transitions of the frames. So it gives you also, it helps you have less dizziness, headache because of the motion. So that's the reason why these are gaming monitors and these support higher refresh rates.
So that is basically also used for regular computer, as a regular computer monitor.
Yes. The only difference is that this supports higher refresh rates and this supports HDR capabilities also. That's pretty much the difference. So it comes with the power adapter and a cable. What is this? This is a display port. Yeah, this is a display port cable. So they give a DisplayPort cable and a power adapter.
And this is something.
Oh, this is for the stand, I think. User's manual.
And this comes with a CD.
Yeah, usually you don't need the CD because you can connect to internet and then find the driver. But we'll see. Stand. Yeah, this is a stand. We will connect and show how it connects. I would let you open all the individual parts and we'll go over the details as we progress through this review. Yeah, for me the biggest reason was buying something with a very high refresh rate. And
this, because you play a lot game, that's right.
Yeah, for my gaming PC, specifically for PC gaming, I was using a 60 Hz monitor, which was giving me a lot of motion blur and headache. But I hope this will be helpful, but I'm not sure. I read very good reviews about it. It's just a sweet spot between expensive 4K displays and high refresh rate monitors versus this is kind of a low range gaming monitor. So I thought to give it a try and see if that helps.
I'm not playing any PC game, so definitely I don't need it, but he is playing a lot of games, so he needs this one.
But what I heard is that after using 144 Hz monitors, people really experience a lot better, usability of the monitor. Like, the mouse movement and everything is so smooth. I hear that from my friends, but I want to experience it myself. Wow, it really looks nice. The back side of it. If you see the back.
This one is from Amazon, right?
This is from Amazon. This is LG, manufactured by LG. This is a VA panel. That's what I researched and found. There are two panels, IPS and VA, and the VA panels usually support higher refresh rates, but they don't support a larger viewing angle. But that's okay because I will be sitting in front of the monitor, so I thought VA panels should be good.
So this is not 4K, right?
This is a 2K, which is 1440p.
Okay, it's not 4K.
It's not 4K.
Okay.
Because having a 4K display with 165 Hz is way too expensive. It's going to be in the range of $1,200 or something like that. So these monitors are expensive because of the higher refresh rate.
But this is cheaper.
This is the very good alternative for not a 4K, but also having 165 Hz. This is the very low-end gaming monitor. Low-end in the sense I can say that it's a very good compromise between the quality and the gaming performance. 165 Hz is way too good for a monitor. So the only difference between this and the one I have is this is 2K, what is called at 1440p. The one I was using was 4K. It was a TV with 60 Hz refresh rate. That's why I was getting a lot of motion sickness.
Because you are playing a lot.
Yeah, I think this will be helpful, but let's see. I mean, I read the reviews. The reviews, it has its pros and cons. Cons are like very few when I compared like medium to low range gaming monitors. That's why I just went for this. Otherwise, usually the gaming monitors that I was looking for, 32 inch and high refresh rate, it was costing around like $700-800 minimum. And the standard, the best one right now in the market is Samsung G7.
How much is that?
That is around 800 or something, $800-900. So I thought, okay, that's way too expensive for me to invest right now. But this is something is a good compromise between quality and the price. So I just went for this one, and this is 32 inch. Typically, people select 27 inch. And if you buy 27 inch, then you can save a little more money. But 32 inch, it's little more expensive. And right now, the price is a little low for this one. They are having a $100 discount. Before it was little expensive, so that's why I just bought it. Let's see. And this, as I mentioned, this is a VA panel, not IPS. So you will have they are little bit compromised. But you compare to the refresh rate support versus the what you call the clear deep black contrast ratio and all these things.
So what is VA panel?
The VA panel is a different way of different technology. This screen, it can be VA, it can be TN panel, it can be IPS panel.
Oh.
The one I was using was IPS panel, and it was not supporting that higher refresh rate. But this VA panels support higher refresh rate, but they don't give you that great contrast ratio and high quality picture. But what I read from the reviews is that the quality is not that bad. It's very, very good actually.
So you're saying that this is not the best one for gaming monitor?
Yeah, this is not the best one.
Yeah.
This is a budget
Like
friendly, good compromise between quality and the budget.
Right. Okay.
It's in this price range, this is the best one.
Oh, okay.
Whatever I have done the research, this is
Below
right now.
300, like-
Yeah, this is right now the best gaming monitor, which is a budget friendly gaming monitor, which has 165 Hz refresh rate, which is a key, because for gaming monitor having a 165 Hz definitely impacts the price.
Yeah.
So that's it. So let's assemble it and see. So let's put it aside. So this is. So you use this one to, this is a like hinge. So once you put it here, it locks here, and then press it down. So it just locks in place, right? And as you can see, it has a display port, one display port, two HDMI, and it doesn't have a speaker, but it has a headphone jack, and this is the power supply.
Okay.
So these are all these features. 3 ports for your display. This is for headphone jack. This is the power supply, and this has this red, nice looking red.
Yeah, because it's gaming monitor. That's why they designed probably this red.
Yeah. It's very simple to assemble, as you can see, and like you can just.
Yeah. Now it looks nice.
And as you can see, it has a nice tilting
Oh,
angle.
you can.
But it's not too much. It's little tilting angle. Some monitors provide even for more tilting angle.
Oh, it can go this way.
So let me see. And this can go. No, it cannot.
Oh, it can.
No, it cannot. It's just only more tilt.
Only vertical, right?
Only vertical, and also let me see if it can turn. Yeah, it can turn like this.
Oh, you can turn it.
But if you want to do vertical, what I'm saying, does it support? Yeah, it can. You can turn it actually. Maybe you can turn it and then install it. But yeah, you can turn it actually. It support turning and tilting.
Yeah, only turning, but nobody uses turning.
And also, yeah, so it's something like spring system. You just touch it goes up. Very light touch.
Oh, only vertical, it will go upward.
Yeah, it has a vertical movement where you can adjust the height, which is really great, and it has a tilting feature up to this. And,
yeah, it can tilt.
And I think you can probably
rotate it.
You can rotate and do like this. Some people use this like this also because they put it on the side of their main monitor and they use like this.
Yeah, I use one of my monitor like this way.
So you just have to tilt and then turn. So like that you can do it. Yes. See? So what you can see here, it has height adjustment, which is a good feature. It has some level of tilt adjustment, which is okay, and it has a 90-degree rotation. Okay,
90.
because this is horizontal, you can turn 90 degree like this. That's it. 90 degree.
Not this way.
No, it locks there.
Oh, it locks there. Oh, I thought not. Oh, it's only 90-degree rotation.
Yeah, and that's what we need because either horizontal or vertical, right? So you need 90-degree rotation.
Yeah, it rotates only 90 degree.
That's good enough for me, but I was expecting probably it could have more tilt adjustment, but it's not. That's okay. And the good thing is that height adjustment, which we really need, the height adjustment. And the height adjustment is like spring system, so it's not that tough to move. It just slides so smoothly like this. So that's good.
Guys, we just connected the monitor. So this is his computer setup. So this one is the extra monitor where he watches Netflix sometimes. So mostly he works with these three monitors. So these two mostly he works, and this one is for play. He play with this one. So we just connected this one right now. So this one is the LG monitor that we connected now recently.
And as you can see, this one is supporting up to 144 Hz. So you have to change it here. By default it comes as 120, then you change it to 144 Hz. Yep, so you change it to 144 Hz and then it will be really great for gameplay. I know it supports up to 165, but I am not getting 165 here. Right now I am getting up to 144, which is really great for gameplay. This is 4K, this is 2K, this is 2K.
Okay, and this one is 4K, that's turned off. Okay, so yeah, so these two is 2K and this one is 4K and that one is 4K.
Yeah.
If you can play the games in both computers, so we can see the difference.
Yeah, but I know that 60 Hz, this is 144 Hz. So this will be a lot more smoother. I can see the mouse movement is lot smoother here on this monitor. I can see the mouse movement. You can immediately feel that it's lot smoother. The mouse movement is very fluid. Yeah, and let's see.
Yeah, it looks nice, right? Yeah, it looks smooth.
Yeah, it's much better than the other monitor.
So he's playing a game here, you can see. Yeah, it looks nice. I don't see any lagging or anything. So do you like it?
Yeah. I think the movements are little smoother compared to the older 60 Hz. And I can see that when I turn around, I see fluid movements actually.
Yeah, so we basically bought this one for his game. So he likes it. So I think in case you guys are looking for a gaming monitor in a budget, I think this one is a great option for you.
Yeah, if you are planning to buy a gaming monitor between $300 to $350, this is the best option.
Yeah.
And right now, because of the deal, it's coming around $299 or $290.
How much usually it cost?
300 something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
almost,
below 300.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Usually it's around 350, but right now they're selling it. So it's a VA panel, but it is good. It has very great refresh rate actually, which is 144 hertz. It can go up to 165, but I'm not getting 165. Maybe I have to try with using DisplayPort cable. I'm trying with HDMI cable right now, but 144 is good enough. It's you don't need one. I will try with DisplayPort. Maybe that will help me to go up to 165. Good. Well,
yeah, he plays games a lot, so definitely we need a gaming monitor for him. So that's why we bought this one. So in case you guys are planning to buy a gaming monitor, I think this can be an option for you.
The only thing is that the screen may feel little pixelated because I came from a 4K monitor. So initially I thought the screen was little pixelated. I can see pixels, whereas in 4K I don't. It's very smooth. The pixel. This is very the pixel density is so high in the 4K. You don't see that one. But again, you have a very low refresh rate where with the movements you feel that lagginess in the 4K, but this one I don't feel that lag here. It's very fluid.
I hope you guys like this video. If please do like, share, and subscribe my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.